You mentioned that you have a little newborn who seems to spit up more when he breastfeeds and maybe not so much when he formula feeds. So you're wondering, is he allergic to something in your breast milk? Now, babies aren't allergic to breast milk in and of itself, but they can be allergic to something that's in your diet that's passing through into the breast milk. They may just also have some sensitivities to different things you're eating. So you can try a couple of things. Try cutting out caffeine and chocolate from your diet. Do these one at a time. Try it for at least a week at a time, because that's usually about how much time you need for it to totally clear your system and not be passing through into the breast milk. And if you notice a difference, let's say when you cut out caffeine, then that's good. Continue on with whatever you're doing, and you can change it up later and try to other things if you notice that your baby becomes spitty again. If cutting out those things isn't helping, then you can try cutting out dairy for 2 weeks and see if that makes a difference. Some babies do have a true milk allergy, and when a mother eats dairy products, that includes milk, cheese, cottage cheese, ice cream, anything dairy, then a baby can react to it. So the only way to know for sure if that's the cause is by cutting it completely out. If you notice that that makes a difference, then talk with your pediatrician and they can ask you more specific questions about it and determine if that truly is the cause, and also talk about implications that will have in the future. Another important thing to keep in mind is that spit up is normal. It's normal if your baby is spitting up a little bit here and there, and some babies even spit up a lot. And it's usually benign and not something to worry about. It's usually not causing them discomfort, although it can be very messy. Sometimes it's just due to the fact that there's a little mechanical hitch where there's a little trap door that should stay shut over their stomach. And sometimes it's not fully developed and it just comes open whenever it feels like it at inappropriate times, especially if there's increased abdominal pressure, like maybe your baby's diaper is really tight, or your baby has on tight-fitting pants, or you lay your baby down on his stomach, or he's jostled after meals. All of those things can contribute to spit up. So try to keep him upright for at least 20 to 30 minutes after a meal. Avoid increased abdominal pressure. Burp him about halfway through a feeding and then afterwards, because sometimes they just passively expel stomach contents when they burp up a gas bubble, and that's normal too. One other thing to consider is that it could be that you have a fast letdown. So when you're breastfeeding, he's swallowing so much air and burping up more frequently afterwards, or maybe overfilling if you're having a fast letdown. And so his little tummy it's too full. So the stomach contents come back up. These are all some things to consider before you worry about a milk allergy. The bottom line is that you really should talk with your pediatrician, because they can ask you more specific questions about your observations and concerns, perform an exam on your baby to make sure that he's gaining weight and that he's happy and healthy, and then based on all of that information, determine if further investigation or treatments are warranted for him. Good luck with everything, and if you have any other questions for me in the future, please feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.